Hi, my name is Pana and I work for CPIP, and I'm going to talk to you for a minute about our experience as trainees in the EUBULLY Project, which you can see behind me. And this is a presentation I'm making for all of our partners and our leader and our external expert, as well as for the general audience who would like to know one of the things that happened within this project. I was involved in this project as a trainee, which means that I attended 3 separate situations in which I learned about dealing with bullying situations in schools. The first one took place in Timișoara. It was a very interesting initiation in bullying prevention methods, because what happened is that we'd never had this kind of actions before within our organization. We were very unfamiliar with it. And we were lucky enough to have trainers from Inside Drama from Hungary who came to Timișoara to work with us for a few days. We had a large group of people, about 30 people, who were very interested in the subject, and I was one of them. And they had a very gentle way of introducing us to the subject. What they did is they showed us by doing it themselves. They had a lot of background materials, a lot of written materials for us to go to for reference points. They gave us a lot of time and space to ask questions and to find out more about this new idea to us of using drama and theater activities, games and education in bullying prevention. They even asked us multiple times if we think we're confident enough to actually perform one of these workshops ourselves, and at that point we had every right and every opportunity to say no if that was the case. What happened later is that we followed up with a lot of the participants from that meeting, and they were very interested, very involved, very curious, and more than willing to try this for themselves. The second step that came was held in Birmingham by Spectacle Theatre, which was very interesting because we learned a lot from it. But it's definitely something I recommend to more advanced users, so to speak, because they have a very tough love style of teaching. They give us a lot of good feedback, a lot of criticism, and a lot of hints and ideas on how to work on our own approaches and how to create our own approaches from scratch. It was an absolutely wonderful way to continue our training. And the fact that we had this basic in the background already from Timișoara was absolutely invaluable. What happened with them was that we had the chance to plan an event, to plan a workshop, to plan how we want to introduce it to our trainees, how we want to create a stimulus for them, how we want to lead the discussion. We actually did it in groups and individually. We did a lot of practicing for ourselves in that situation, which was a wonderful second step. Finally, the last part was the job shadowing in Ireland, which was hosted by Bully4You. And what happened there was that we had the chance to look at other people who are doing these workshops from the background, from just the observer standpoint, without having to interfere at all, without having any sort of responsibility towards the audience. We attended 3 workshops with age groups from 8 to about 13, and we got to see exactly how the trainer was, from the very moment of saying hello to the participants, in this case the girls in a Catholic school, to introducing the subject, to dealing with their questions and what comes up, to dealing with the teachers who are on the side. And at the same time we had a fantastic chance to talk to them in the breaks between sessions and after the meeting, and ask them all of these little practical details that came up, that you don't normally see until after you see it from a behind-the-scenes perspective. We had a lot of new ideas by watching them, and it was a wonderful experience and opportunity. And of course, throughout all of this, we had the great chance to have 2 workshops hosted by us in Timișoara and in Lugoj, where we applied some of this knowledge, and we co-hosted them, myself and 2 colleagues of mine. And I think they were very, very successful because of all of this knowledge that we've gained. And of course, further on, we're going to go on with monitoring our trainees and seeing how they do in holding workshops themselves. And I hope that everything's going to be as successful in the future.